What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You there, ugly kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, we're back in Stenchburg. Not sure where my radio is. Hello, radio?
Oh, wait, I see what I've done. There we go. So, I let it run for a little bit after last time just because I like to watch the traffic move, and I learned a couple things. One, this cargo station in Rockfield Crossing was a fucking disaster because everybody in the city tries to order their shit by train, which means that Evans Street, this old country road, just becomes clogged up with trucks. And it's also costing us $1,500 a week, so it's fucking us in two different ways. We're gonna scrap that. I do want cargo, but not there apparently. Rockfield Crossing, not a good place for it. It's a shame we can't control the logistics, but I kind of like the bridge, but we'll see. And then conversely, this passenger train station, it's dropping off a bunch of people that just want to drive out of the city, so that's another fucking disaster. Which is also costing us not as much as the cargo, but that's really setting us back in the wallet department, so I want this gone. And we can also just pretend this never happened, that was just a fever dream the mayor had. Through the magic of terraforming, it's like it never happened. And then a third, smaller problem, which we're going to try to fix, is that most of Rockfield Crossing actually works in Stinkenheim. This is just like a... This is just where people live. It's a, I think a bedroom community is the term. So again, Evans Street, very busy road, but now instead of traffic coming from the train station, it's just going to be people commuting into the big city to work, but we still want to fix that. So what my plan is we want to get a train station here, not a passenger train station, but we can build an above-ground metro station. If I could just figure out how to get this fucking... Oh, there we go. This metro overhaul out of the way. We have this, which I grabbed. A small above-ground metro station, good for rural stops, because we can have metro stops above and below ground. So basically, there would be a small train station here in Rockfield Crossing, which I suppose for aesthetics would connect to the main line, but it's basically just a line that would cut into the city and then go underground and become a subway. And functionally, it's a subway the whole way, but as far as I know, people don't really take the train. They love the subway, but they won't really take the above-ground train to get around. They have subway fever, though, so... We're probably going to redesign Rockfield Crossing. I love the premise of Rockfield Crossing. I like this small country town by the railroad tracks. Probably move Woodgrove over. Woodfield Grove is also, while I was watching the traffic fall apart, Woodfield Grove is also quite close to leveling up. It just needs some people to move in. And that's actually going to happen because Rockfield Crossing is still largely unfilled, but it is zoned. But I'm not sold on the layout. I kind of want to go for, you know, one of those like European towns where it's like the town center and the roads kind of split off where the fuck they want, but I don't really have a framework in mind for that, so we might just wing it. It's not going to look like a European town at all, but probably move this town close to the train tracks, because apparently nobody wants to work here, so we'll just put houses on both sides. And then shimmy Woodgrove over. We'll transplant it over to here, and then we're also going to take this road, Broad Road, which we're actually going to rename. To the Redmond Parkway. And we're going to take Redmond Park and wind it all the way over to this highway and put an interchange here. So if you want to get to Rockfield Crossing or leave Redfield Crossing, you hopefully turn off here, which will alleviate this roundabout a little bit, which, by the way, it has a bit of a problem right now, which we're going to try to fix. We're going to try to patch it effectively. But this is also fallout from the tourists. So I wanna put in a slip lane here. So if you're coming into town and you're turning right away onto Miller, you just take this instead.
Good to have you back. I've got an email from a listener who
So if
asks
you come to this, if you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to get to Miller Street, but if you're going to Stenchburg, you'll take the, you'll go through the arch, which I suppose is a little disappointing if you're visiting the city. You kind of miss the arch, but the arch is also drawing a lot of tourist traffic I don't care for, so this isn't the best curve, I feel, but
as for the classics, practically all the music
we've got
here
people
is
trying to
by
turn that shouldn't, though, so let's get that
years.
sorted.
Thanks for listening.
You're not allowed to turn. You're not allowed to turn either. The middle lane was trying to turn left? How fucking dare you? But these guys are allowed to turn, so you'll come in and you'll hit the slipway, and then you're right on Miller. But you're not allowed to turn, because that'll just cause trouble. And then a little tiny bit of touch-up here on Crowley Street, which we're going to rename. I keep meaning to do street renames, and I don't. We're going to call this Crowley Circle, which I'm guessing you don't call your roundabouts Circle, or give them a name in general, but Crowley Circle is what we're going to call it. And then we're going to do a little bit of a hot tip I learned, is you got to stay in your lane. This will stop people from trying to merge right at the turn and cause trouble for us. And then we only let you merge once per connection. So then these guys, ideally I think we want a bigger gap, but so you're allowed to turn if you made a mistake, but everybody else has to go straight. And then up here, the middle one's allowed to turn if you made a mistake. And then we let both these guys turn. And that should hopefully, it won't fix it, that's not the magic bullet, but it should alleviate a little bit of these disasters when people try to fucking merge right when other traffic's coming in. So that should hopefully stop a bit of gridlock right here. And then Chester Street, I feel, should become 4 lanes, but maybe not. Oh, right. Let's also do this one. We'll call this one Todd Dixon Circle. That'll be our naming convention. We'll call the roundabouts or roundabout-esque traffic segments Circle. And then Todd Dixon Circle, which will make this Dixon Street. Right? Dixon, 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 all the way into Crowley. Okay. And then, I'm not sure if it would be the same street on this side of the roundabout. We're going to say no. I'm going to say no. Okay, so that's a little bit of patching done, but now I think we want to keep this connected to the parkway, but we can back it up a little bit. I feel if we completely get rid of this, people will cut back through the city. They won't take this. So we'll have like a low impact, maybe a stop. Yeah, just a stoplight. And they'll have to wait their turn to get on the expressway, but we're going to, sorry, the parkway. And can't remember if I mentioned earlier, but I think parkway's a misnomer. I think parkway's not meant for heavy truck traffic, but it's literally most of the traffic on the parkway. That's good. And then, yeah, we pretty much work our way over to here, and then we have a T interchange off the highway. And then, yeah, we'll probably, well, we wouldn't scrap it, but this will become an overpass that goes over the highway, and then we can have another little on-ramp hullabaloo like we do in Stenchburg. I'll probably curve it a little bit, because then that gives us more real estate to build along the hillside. Yeah, this is good. We're gonna lose our power connection for a little bit, so we gotta be careful when we come back. Just a nice sort of meandering drive to get out of the city. Wow, that looks like shit. Nothing meandering about that. Okay, and then Elizabeth and Gray. It's weird that they're called different things going different ways. I feel that's not the case. I don't think you would do that. I either downloaded this. No, the game came with this one. The game came with this three-way intersection. And it is fucking bigger than I thought, so we need a little more room. Slope too steep? That sounds like a crock of shit. I think a little anarchy won't fix. Like, how is that too steep? Probably lower these. These seem precariously high. Is that how you get into town on this side? It is, but I don't own it. Okay. Whoop, anarchy fucked me there. Anarchy fucked me there too. I don't know why anarchy on road gets so weird sometimes. There we go. Yes, it's occupied with road. Just build the road. Oh god, normally anarchy doesn't give me this much grief right away when I turn it on. There. Alright, and then we'll just have it connect to Redmond like we always do. Well, not always, like the other entrance to the city, right? I don't know, I feel maybe it should be more 90 degree, well not 90 degree, but more sweeping curves like we have here. That's a nice, I like that hill. It's great for careening off the road and dying. What a way to go. That's just life in Stinkenheim. Alright, looks like these all line up generally. Get the dirt roads, remember, is how we did it last time. Fuck off. There you go. Hopefully we can upgrade this. No. Shit. Need the angle to be more sharp. Or gentle? I don't know. Ah, how did I do this last time? Like, this is how we did it. Hey there. Ah, we'll get it. We'll get it. Is it too wide? It can't be about being too wide. It was just anarchy. Really had anarchy on when I made this? If you say so, man. Alright, and then it just becomes the Redmond Parkway. Boop. Let's just get some nice turns here. Where's my snap? Okay. Oh, fucking anarchy. God damn it. It's getting a little too windy here, maybe. How is... Well, you know what? Fuck you, then. I tried to be nice and snap, but you're gonna be difficult about it. That's actually a pretty smooth connection. There you go, and that's how you get on the highway. Don't you fucking dare try to turn here. Goddamn scoundrels. No.
Welcome to the
So you
classics.
just take
Classical
Redmond
music
into
for
the
classy
city.
people. And that's not classist, that's classicist.
I suppose it'll be easiest to pull the power from here and then have it follow the highway. So let's... Because this whole farm's gonna go. Well, it's not gonna go. We're gonna move it, right? And by extension, we're also gonna move a lot of rock field. Oh boy. Like I said, I don't think the train really generates noise, so we can pretty much have the... Whoops. We can have the town line the train tracks. I feel that'll give it a nice small town vibe. We just got to figure out a way to keep these rocks incorporated, because that's the namesake. Well, the namesake is the rocks and the railroad crossing. That's the whole name. Because it's one of those old towns where they just name it after what it was. I don't know. River Farmton? Because of the farm? Oh, Cletus, you've done it again. Another banger of a name. So here's what we do to salvage Wood Grove, right? We go to Wood Grove, and then we extend it. Actually, we don't need to cross the highway. We can have the farms along this highway here. That'll look really sharp, I think. So we draw Wood Grove over here. I think we're going to rename it to, like, Rockfield Farm or something. Some wealthy man that founded the town. Not as much fertility over there, but, you know, I feel industry's pretty powerful as it is. We don't need every fucking square inch to be max powered. We probably won't expand across the highway, but, you know, it's fun to pretend. And then... you just wipe it away. That way it'll keep its progress. Wood Grove, perfect. So we need all this stuff, probably even more, because if we can make it big enough, that should absorb a lot of the workers from Rockfield. I hope. So I want the farms to back onto the highway, which is perfect for this straight stretch here. In hindsight, I shouldn't have had so many fucking curves because it'd be difficult to do that. Well, we can line it with trees, right? Because you'd surround a farm with trees to prevent the Dust Bowl effect. Farmers are smart people. They don't let things go awry for no reason. So we want country roads, which I think don't allow zoning, unfortunately. Oh, they do allow zoning because I'm a fucking genius. Amity Street. Love it. Well, not that, but the fact that it allows zoning. Despite the fact it's under the highway tab. So we want to make it big enough that the farm's pretty much right next to the highway. Farm. A small crop field. Is that what it looks like? I thought it was more squarish. We'll get other fields as we level up the farms, but for now we'll have to make do with these. And that's almost close enough. So we'll do this. I could have used Move It to drag it down, but I decided not to. Just drag you right over, homie. Look at that. Yeah, I feel that's far enough away to not cause too much trouble. You know what, I lied. I am going to move it and nudge it. It's got a couple more. The hard part will be keeping these staffed. Look at that. That's a sign. Fits on the road perfectly. Okay. You and you get those anchor points. And these homies. A little closer. A little closer. What am I doing? We can have some, like, some landscaping there. Because you don't want just, like, you know, a single pine tree right on the highway. This can be, like, some forest that's been whittled away to make room for the farms. So back we go, fellas. I'm going to say the columnar trees we use in the city would be perfect for this. Look at that. Watch out, soil erosion. You're not fucking getting this farm. Crop anarchy is on. That spacing's dog shit. They have to be close enough to stop the wind. Jesus. I'm going to say 4.74. There we go. Look at that. Good luck fucking this farm up, nature. I have natural disasters not installed, so. That's nice. And then we just have like a forest of like oak trees and stuff right along the highway. I feel like I could have gone closer. Do we have more of like a pointy hedge? Like those triangular... We don't. We don't. But still, that is a lot of farmland. I think that'll be good to start for Woodland Grove, or sorry, we were going to rename it, weren't we? So it probably wouldn't be Rock Grove, it'd be like... This road's called Earl Street, I like it. I had a Grandpa Earl, maybe this is his farm. So you have some cows. I mean, I guess if it was your farm, you would put the cows right next to it, because you can't really waste acreage, could you? We'll do this. Maybe it's an odd-shaped lot he has because of the highway. Although, presumably, he was here before the highway, so maybe not. We're pretending. We're building stories about Stinkenheim, I think. I feel with Riverside and then Delta States. Well, Delta States was a joke, which really spurred this whole... The districts have stories and reasons, which I guess is how you end up with a livable-looking city, although I'm sure my city is going to be fucking nonsense when everything's said and done. So yeah, we want these cows kind of near the road. Maybe not too close, you know, you don't want them to get spooked. Makes the milk go sour. Highland cows, and we got a little wheat farm. You know, I want even more wheat. I want even more wheat. Oh, again, that's just a sign. Look at how snug that is. Where are my trees? There you are. Spacing. No, it's 4.74. Hey there. Look at that, and then we just fill this in with some of those conifers so it looks more natural. Which ones, though? Oh, wild conifer. Wild conifer. Look at that. That's just where he lives and tends to his wheat crops. And then maybe he also owns a plot here, or maybe just someone else owns these cows. Things might get a little tricky as far as storage goes, but we'll unlock some better storage buildings later, so I'm not too worried about that, but you know, you can have stuff like the traffic flow is what I'm concerned about. So it's like they get the wheat and they would drop it off here, and then I guess they would immediately give it to the cows. So I guess it makes sense that you'd put the feed over by the cows. How many silos do we have? 2? Ah, well, those cows just get to be free. Congratulations, fellas. I hope you become law-abiding, tax-paying cows in my city. We'll get some new slave cows to milk. A hellish fate. And then, honestly, I feel one warehouse here, and then one warehouse over in Stenchburg. And they should... I'm not 100% sure, but they should shuttle between themselves, so it's like... The trucks will very quickly fill up the warehouse here, but then they'll also try to keep one full in the city. So if anyone in the city needs wheat, which they probably wouldn't unless I flag this as an agricultural industrial district. Let's put the warehouse closer to town. Let's put the warehouse closer to town. That gives this gives the farm some room to grow. It looks really nice. I think I also saw some fences there. This might look really fucking weird. Yeah. Doesn't look bad, but because of the snapping, I can't get it where I want it. And then let's just gussy this up. Gussy this fussy. You know, it's like it's a forest that they cleared for their farm, and then they built Rockfield Crossing. And then later on, the country built a highway across this. So maybe he lost some of the land, but Earl didn't have much of a say in the matter. Maybe not right next to the highway. Maybe that's not appropriate, but yeah, well, it's not the highway, right? It's the Redmond Parkway, which the name got overridden, huh? Just a little bit of country over here. Give me an oak. I don't even know if oaks and conifers play nice together, if they live in the same parts of the world. I forgot most of my tree lore from grade school. You know, deciduous, coniferous, etc. I just remember the needles are acidic. That's why there's never any grass underneath a pine tree. Because they shed the needles. I wonder, maybe I should figure out a better kind of tree that plays nice with, you know, probably alders, because we actually have alders elsewhere in the main city in Stinkenheim. Because this map does naturally have alders and conifers, but you don't really see a lot of oaks. Really only see oaks on set pieces, like so there's a bit of woodland here too. Maybe Earl likes to go hunting. There we go. That's nice. But now we need to get it into Rockfield. And then again, we're probably going to try to, like, re-envision Rockfield. I forgot to install a new power pole. Because we have to run power up to these guys, and I don't want to do the high-tension power lines. Although we could just run it along the highway, right?
Thanks for listening.
I think if
to
we
the
run it along the
classics.
highway,
More
that'll
homes, the
spill
best
over onto the
words,
farm
great
plot.
masters.
It won't. That's... well, I think this circle will count. Anarchy's on. Fucking Christ. It's gonna be the... That would not bulldoze it. How dare you? Oh, boy. Because I want it to be kind of snug with the highway for consistency, but that means we get really weird placements here. And it probably shouldn't be this close. Probably should be a little ways back, maybe behind some trees, or some sort of barrier for safety. Getting a little sloppy here, but we're going to be here all night just placing fucking power lines otherwise. And we do still need to get a road connecting to this somehow. People from Rockfield need to connect to the parkway. We could also have like a small country road. Am I streaming on Twitch? I am on Twitch. I stream on both at the same time, just in case some people prefer Twitch or some people prefer YouTube. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I like that people can leave Rockfield and get onto the the parkway, but I also like that there would be a small country road, because at least around here, where I live, there's, ugh, what is this? Making some friends? You guys are way too close together. There's, you can just cut through all the small towns if you don't want to take the highway all the way to where you're going. But yeah, this kind of looks right. That is really fucking close. It's maybe a little too close to the highway, but I really hope that that gives power. Oh, it did. Perfect. Pause it again, though. That is right on the wire, which I suppose is an electricity joke. But yeah, so we'll put this somewhere in Rockfield Crossing, maybe in a sort of like edge of town commercial area, but otherwise you would just take the road from Woodgrove to, well, I'm going to have Earl Street go into town, but then we'll also have the way out. So if you're exporting products from Woodgrove, you drive through Rockfield. Maybe not. Maybe you'd cut around Rockfield in a small street. Okay. I like this rock. This would probably be the edge of town, which is what we've done here with Oscar Street, haven't we? See, I feel maybe we can get some differently shaped streets since it's going to be such a small town. Much narrower blocks with angled intersections and stuff. We can get rid of the bridge. I don't think anyone lives in there. Oh, fucking Christ. Someone moved into Rockfield and just fucking hung themselves in the closet. We've already got dead bodies in the graveyard. We'll move that somewhere. So I love the rock. Maybe it's not the centerpiece of the town, though. Because, like, oh, you know, maybe make it more of just a square. But I feel maybe the rock is just part of the town. What is that? A clinic? Yeah, clinic. Fire station? Yep, says right on the side. Thanks, game. The police station's on the edge of town to escort vagrants out like Rambo First Blood. And we all know things worked out great for the town in that movie, so... You know, I kind of want the small houses like in Puyallup Glade, but I feel that doesn't make sense. You'd have a larger lot out in the country, so we're going to keep these larger ones. So you guys can all stay. I just got to find a new place to put you. Maybe give you an elementary school. Probably not a high school. If you want to go to high school, you'd have to catch the train into town, which it's more Japanese than European, I suppose, but... Let's get this city started. We'll just follow the train tracks with these guide markers. That'll give us a nice sort of, these are the train tracks part of town, and there's a little bit of room for a fence and some trees to help with the noise. And then I think we would still cross right over it, because it's Rockfield Crossing, right? So now I kind of regret getting rid of that bridge. But I like that. Little character. I'm not from the country myself. I don't know if I could handle country life. That being said, I'm not a huge city guy. I just happen to live in the city. I mean, I suppose as long as the internet's fast enough to stream city skylines, right? This doesn't feel like it's the right I feel like we're getting closer. I don't like that. We're definitely getting closer. We can try to move it. We can try to nudge these with move it. So Hickory Street and Wright Street, they just kinda, they're there when the train goes by. And then, I mean, you could put some light industry here, because it's the train tracks, but I don't know. You know, no, because we need a place for this metro station, don't we? We will. So the train tracks effectively have to go through the town, because that's where we put the metro station. What's this metro station gonna set me back, by the way? Only $120 a week. That's a little overpowered. Probably very low capacity, though. Wow, that's fucking gross. Never mind, this metro station only costs $200. I guess it's because the large stations, you'd have like 1 or 2 per city. You could have a dozen metro stations, so that's how that would add up. But building must be placed roadside. I fucking hate that. Well, no, never mind. We could move it. There, so if you needed to go into the city but you didn't want to drive, there's a train that stops here. And it's an express line that would just go right into Stinkenheim to like a main transfer hub downtown, and then you'd hop on another train to go to, say, maybe you work in Stenchburg, or maybe you're just in the city to shop. And I kind of like this. I kind of like that it's the end of the line. Because it is. I mean, you could have trains pass through, so it looks busy, but that could cause traffic jams, so you'd want a bypass line. And those don't always turn out that great, so... Sycamore Street. I think I have a Sycamore Street already. But I do like this, and then we have some light commercial around it. It could kind of be the main drag, and then, you know, there's a bridge. Let's do a double, by the way. I don't like this. Get this out of my fucking way. This right here is we're gonna make this a, I have a tool that lets us place tracks in parallel. Actually, you know, I think it has to be an elevated metro line. It's different from railroad tracks, because I think it has to draw power from it. So that doesn't work. No, wait. There might be... I think I can upgrade regular to be metro. No, I can't. Uh-oh. So this is a bit of a whammy. Is we want a freight line and a metro line going into the city, which means we'd have to draw them next to each other, which is going to be very cramped because we can't use the parallel tool. Well, we have our work cut out for us. Oh no, we don't want that. We want a double. In the modern style, because this would be a newer edition. God damn it. That's not what I meant, and you know that's not what I meant. Classic style. Tried to meet you halfway on this. Oh, is that what I did wrong? Don't you start with this already occupied shit. There. And then you would merge awkwardly at the station, I guess, for emergencies. Okay. Did I hit find it by accident? I meant to go eyedropper. No, it's not letting me eyedropper the metro tracks. That's weird. I installed find it to help me find things, but I don't think we're going to use it all that much. I don't have that many mods installed that it'll be a... Will you get the fuck out of my way? We don't have that many mods installed that it'll be a problem. So let's get over to... Space is not already occupied. Piss off. I swear to God, Metro Tracks, I swear to God. We gotta get pretty... like, maybe this? I can't quite do that, but that's what we're trying to do. Ah, that feels a little too sharp. It's a little sharp, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. And then we're kinda parallel. This is gonna be really fucking messy. There's gonna be a lot of moving it. I feel that's dangerously close, but... Oof, yeah, you can tell because the elevation's
Good to
not
have
playing
you back.
nice.
I've got an email from a listener who asks you only play ancient music. Play something new.
But yeah, so
Well,
you come in.
listener, I think you want
This neighborhood's gotta go.
We don't play
We're just gonna
any
redo the whole village.
of our rival Plato 88.0 at 88.4. That's classic. All of it is quite recent from
Jesus
the
Christ,
last
it's been an hour and all I've done is
Thanks for
bulldoze
listening.
shit. Well, that's not true. We moved Earl's farm. We need these guys to come back because we want to get our next milestone at 19,000, which is, I think, the solar power plant. Because we could have a little solar power plant complex, like off the highway in the middle of nowhere. That'll give us a big boost of power. I think also the solar power plant's cheaper than geothermal, so we'd want to phase out some of... This is 1,200 for 112. This is 1,000 for 80, so yeah, we get more power. I think per dollar this is more. This is a lot. 240 for 2,000, that's a lot more, but the solar updraft tower is fucking gaudy. It's a gigantic piece of shit. You can see from miles away and the camera gets stuck on it. I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, so this train goes, it'll then turn, head into Stinkenheim, it'll go underground, connect to the metro station network. And then the cargo line will go into Stenchburg, and I'm not sure how we'll branch that off, unfortunately. But then I also think that I kind of want to send some over here too, because that way the cargo traffic for the commercial districts can get offloaded over here, and then we can get rid of this part and make this like a historic waterfront. Like maybe Stinkenheim used to be a fishing village, so we'd have some fisheries and a fish factory, and then we'd have some old tiny brick factories intermixed with offices and commercial uses. So it would sort of be a tourist area, but not necessarily. It would just be like a partially urban renewal part of town, you know, that, you know, where the warehouses are replaced with microbreweries and shit. So the cargo would go from Stenchburg into the city, vice versa, or it would just go out and then leave through Rockfield Crossing. That'll be a nice little cargo loop, which I hope works. But let's get this metro line going. We'll play a little fast and loose with the metro line. which is actually a fucking disaster because the cargo line needs to go over to Stenchburg and the metro line's blocking it. Do you think cargo can cut through metro? I doubt it. I don't think they play nice. They don't. Well, that sucks. Now there's really no reason for them to go in parallel. That is a noodle scratcher. Well, we can have the metro go to Stenchburg because it's probably an express line for workers, but no, I really want it to go into the center of town because then I want a nice sort of like a sunken railway cutting along a sort of old main street, like I think some French towns are like that, like Amiens. Let's try some network multi-tool here, since we have it, right? Which we have to use the road button, but it'll work on anything, so... No, no, no. I want you to get out of my fucking way. I want you to give me some curve. There. Boop. Sort of cleans that up a little bit. Not that much. Don't do that. Don't do that. I like that. You know, give it some nice gentle turns so it's not losing too much speed. Do I have a subway option? This is a subway. Well, this is an above ground subway. We're gonna sink it eventually, but I feel for a nice like European look, we want it to be above ground. I just like the above ground part. I feel Metro is really fucking strong. It's not overly expensive either. You just bury this transport network under your town. Well, we'll worry about the cargo later. We have to get these people to work. Follow that for a little while. And then, you know what? I don't think we want to do the curve because that's too sharp for a train. So we want to sort of like a nice one. I'm not sure what the ideal angles are, you know, which is weird because I like Railway Tycoon and Sid Meier's Railroads and shit like that, but not really up to speed on the train angles and shit. So pretty much this, not obviously fucking straight line, but because we want to save some land here. Man, that hill really cuts out, huh? Probably like here-ish is where we're trying to get to. Like this. And then give me a straighty. Not, how is this an invalid shape? Stop that, there you go. How is that? Give me 180. Are you fucking drunk? Did I turn off my snaps? No. There. Just a regular 180 degree set of tracks. And then we'll sink this down into the subway, and then obviously once we're underground we can make it a more traditional subway. We don't have to worry about these sweeping out. Actually, I think you do. You don't want the subway losing too much speed. It'll take forever to get to its destination. Also, the town's frankly kind of small for a subway, but it gave us a subway this early. So this sort of gives us the shape of Rockfield Crossing. We'll worry about that later. That's for later. But now we've got the town. That bridge. I mean, it's an American trust, but I don't know. I feel like the Europeans are a little too ancient for a railway crossing. Like this is a really fancy bridge, but I mean, like, why the fuck would they build this after trains were invented? Oh, bullshit. Space already occupied. It's because I have it set to ground. Set it to normal. There we go. See, I mean, it looks nice, but is Rockfield Crossing that old of a town? And then it's blocking the fucking road. I mean, that kind of works. Oh, I've got just the ticket, actually. Let's try this. Let's try to sync the tracks. Which, unfortunately, I can't get in there. Let's try to sync the tracks. There we go. Now it's starting to look a little less weird. Maybe. Can I? Let's try something here. Let's try to round this out. I don't. You know, I kind of like this with trees actually. But I was gonna say, try to level you off. Oh, it's working. See, we right-click to like snapshot the elevation we want, and then we level it. Yeah, I like this. Oh! Apparently if you press 6, which I did by accident, that sets us to light commercial. Now we know. Let's get this all going. Try to make that a little more. There we go. I'm a little concerned about how sharp that grade is, actually. That looks a little more. Let's use the multi-tool on that. Getting a little fucking wacky
Welcome
right
to
at the exit.
classics. Classical music for classy people. And that's not classist, that's classicist. Look it up.
Give me some. Get out of the way. Give me some slope. I don't know. I feel like that levels out really fast, but not too bad. We can do some landscaping here in this gulch, and then this is the titular crossing. And then why would there be a stone bridge when there was railroads? Because I think railroads in Europe was like 1890s. They took off way more in America because America was fucking massive. Fuck off with this. It keeps defaulting to ground, which tries to just force the terrain to suit the road. Oh, wow, that's long. God damn it. Default. How long was this one? This one was, get out of the way, 6. 6 units. Space already occupied. Stop snapping on this dumb shit then. God, what are you snapping onto? Stop it. Stop it. I'm in no mood. God damn it. There's a real road in there somewhere, and I want in. Careful. It's this node. Fuck off. There. There. Then we'll have to build a town around this. Yeah, we'll go European for the commercial, and then the houses would be European suburbia. Weird little village it'll be. It's not going to look European at all, really, I'll admit. Oh, now we don't want to find the road. You fuck. My god. Driving me fucking mad. Put a little park space here. But at a weird shape. And then we would surround that with businesses and a little landscaping as we go into the gulch here. Oh no, this road's not... Eh, you know, that's fine, that's fine. This organic angles will make the town look more real. Unfortunately, we can't get under that bridge, so effectively this... What road is this? Dale. Dale cuts the village in half. Let's get over there. Space occupied my tit. This would be some light commercial use backing onto the train tracks. We won't go all the way, we'll go 2x2. We'll go some 2x2s and then put some trees. That'd be nice. Maybe not at that angle. I don't know why there's a node here. That's not road. Is that road? That's road. Okay. You say so, man. I just like these irregular intersections. I think that will give it that not planned vibe. Will you fuck off? Here we go. And then Earl Street has to come in still, doesn't it? Oh, right, we get the rock. Let's make the rock the edge of town. So there'd be some houses here, and that would sort of be it. And the farmland might just also stop at the rock. Can't stop the rock. That's nice. Get another angled intersection. I swear to fucking God. Well, this town won't need a church because there's clearly no God here. How often these roads are fucking me over. got a really messy 5-way. Oh no, sorry, that's a 4-way. I mean, they're fucking a nightmare to drive through, but I like the concept of wacky intersections. Probably because I don't drive. It's way more fun when someone else has to do it. It looks so dopey. You're snapped onto the road. What have I done? I think if it's the line, it breaks, but if it's just the circle, we're fine. Yeah, I very much fucking doubt anything in Europe looks like this, but it's fun to pretend, isn't it? Ooh, I don't like that, so we don't want to connect to that, so let's make this, I'm gonna go with straight lines. We could probably get some nice curves, but curves make the zoning weird, and I want this to be relatively dense. Dense and landscaped. Don't you dare delete that rock. I saw that. I saw that bulldozer appear. Yeah, I feel that's the ticket, is go for the circle and not the guideline, because the guideline's not a real thing. This could just be a small alley for houses, but probably not. I feel that there's another way we should get over here. Yeah, fuck it. No, because that'll fuck up the zoning. So this would be landscaped. And then remember, this is a park. So yeah, all the more reason not to fuck up this zoning, because that's going to be green space. Okay. Get some more wannabe trapezoids, or whatever the fuck that shape is. Let's get a T-intersection dead end here, because I don't want to cause more trouble on that, because that's kind of the main way in and out of town. There we go. Morgan Street, just a dead end. Can I make you a cul-de-sac? I don't think I can do that. I don't think the roundabout builder can make me cul-de-sacs. I forget how to make a cul-de-sac. I think it's just an asset that you download. Oh well, not a huge deal. I don't think cul-de-sacs are a thing. Well, he must be. It's a European word. Cul-de-sac, it's American for circle road. I don't think they have cul-de-sacs in Europe. What the fuck am I drunk on? Close this. So yeah, this is kind of the edge of town this way. And then, I mean, we still have plenty of room here. We can go pretty much to the edge of the metro. Ah, Christ, I can't move it while it's fucking... Forgot about that. Unless... Can I cheat? Ooh. Apparently I shouldn't. Would you just fucking go? Alright, that does work. We can apparently move it when it's, not empty. We just drag the corpses along for the ride. I wonder, maybe we should just put it out in the country near Earl's farm. I would have loved some cobblestone streets, but I didn't grab any. So I think that would suit this town, especially if they have this old bridge. I guess this makes sense. This would be like a turn of the century. Have a lot of brickwork, wouldn't it? So I guess the bridge does make sense. Tell you what doesn't make sense of this fucking slope. Save me, network multi-tool, save me. Oh, don't save me. Don't save me, network multi-tool. God damn it. Fucking... That guy's always causing trouble. I think it's this guy's fault. This road forced an elevation change too early. You're always forcing the ground. I really gotta stop that. I don't... This tool's handy, but it causes me a lot of trouble. And then we can make it a little more manageable, because obviously the trains don't need to be that fucking massive. They can get by with a lot less clearance since it's sunken. I feel that as long as they're not hauling giraffes, they shouldn't hit that bridge. That makes the slope a lot more sensical. Now don't you do something stupid. I'm gonna link you up. Alright, that's not as stupid. Alright, it did cut it closer, but the bridge is shorter, so it's not as bad. Oh, hey, man.
The classics, where we harp on the chordists and flout the flautists.
Jesus Christ, this is going to be another Delta States. It's going to take all night to make this place. And we're really just going to be breaking even because we demolished so much. There's currently no residential demand, so pretty much it's going to be a little bit of commercial demand. And then, yeah, we're waiting for an influx of residential demand. Okay, so we can also get over here. Something like this, and then make it an even crazier intersection. I mean, that does look like a fucking nonsensical European town center. Just all the roads meet, and then, I don't know, a man is selling apples. Welcome to our village. It's a 5-way intersection. Everybody's polite. That is going to be a fucking nightmare, though. So Green Street might have to fucking go. I've already changed my mind. The way traffic works in this game, that sounds like a terrible fucking idea. I like it, though. I like the 5-point intersection, but I'm sure the motorists don't. But, now we have this road serves a purpose now. When God closes a door, he opens a window. Rockfield Crossing. So this is kind of a weird shape, a little long maybe for such a small town, long block. And then I don't think I would want houses here again, so again, commercial. Or maybe just its landscape. Maybe you just don't live that fucking close to the train tracks on the edge of town. I'm sure nobody's really in a rush to, right? That's the guide. Alright, it's definitely that thing. It's definitely the me clicking on the guide was causing. There we go. And that's a lot of intersections, but again, small town, not a lot of traffic at these stops. Should be fine. Christ, how am I going to do this? We'll do this. Some of these fucking wacky angles, right? Right. Yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe that's kind of the point of this small town, I feel. It's just... They lived here with their fucking wacky, nonsensical mud roads, and then the king paved it all. Then we invented electricity. There's history of Europe. So there's some landscaping here, and again, that's fine. You know, you don't want to be right next to the train tracks. Maybe this is a waste. This block's really fucking long, but there's too many intersections otherwise. Change my mind. Can I pull this off? Now that screams nonsense side street. Tyler Street? You're out of your mind, Tyler. I like it. Maybe it goes a little bit further on this side of the tracks. Just get some dopey shapes, I guess, is the aesthetic I kind of want to go for here. It's actually a lot of nothing up here. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, we can give them a dead end, because we actually got rid of the dead end over here, didn't we? Oh, there's another one here that should probably be a real street. I gotta be careful. I got a lot of four-ways piling up. There you go. You know, it doesn't look too planned. I feel that that's breaking away from the grid gives your town more character, I feel. My incredibly limited experience of city skylines. And I am digging these angled roads. And then, because Rockfield's small, there shouldn't be a lot of traffic. To fuck us. Those curves concern me. I don't like that. I had a curve somewhere, didn't I? Road up to no good. It's this kid. Tyler, you fucking mad lad. Yeah, this looks like a nice straight road for normal people. Soban Price. Yeah, this is a really weird stretch, but we'll figure it out, right? Rockfield Cross, and there you go. I could probably go a little bit further because there's no farmland to encroach on over here, right? Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. Gets a little bit hilly. Respect the topography. Oh boy, apparently there's not a lot of respect if I go that way. Oops, maybe we don't expand it into the farmland. We're going fucking uphill, here's the problem. Yeah, it's the end. That's it, that's the edge of Rockfield Crossing. I did not see what I was getting myself into over here. That road's going to be a busy place, but as long as we don't have a lot of reasons for people to come here, it won't get too busy. Alright, Let's get the fire station. Remember, right by the, well, maybe right by the train tracks is where most things would be. Firehouse. The police station will probably be on this side. Put it right here. Off Edward and Daffodil. And then an elementary school for the wee ones. Sorry, that's a clinic for the old ones. I did say I would give these fucking wieners their own school, didn't I? We can put the clinic on the other side, just so we're not clogging up the central areas here. You're right here. Right at Clark and Clark. Well, we're gonna have a serious talk with the man that designed these roads, which is me. I didn't name it Clark, though. We'll give him a school, because that'll just keep these people happy as well. Really thought for sure I could squeeze it in. There. Ooh, that's up on the hill, huh? I don't like that. That hill's gonna make some fucky stuff. Right by the train tracks. So you can have tragedies on a weekly basis. Perfect. Where we've got school, fire and police, cemetery, which is technically also the church. I think we have the building blocks of a small town. Ah, yes, but then these guys need to get to the highway. How are we going to get these kids onto the highway? Because I feel like it's a T intersection right now, but I'm not. You know what? It doesn't need to be fancy, does it? It can just be an intersection. They have to wait their turn if the road's busy. This would be Country Road, because I think Country Road's relatively quick. I want a nice, not too curvy chunk. There, so they would wait. If the parkway gets too busy, then we'll give them some on-ramps. But for now, they just have to wait. And this connects right with this shit here. Let's get a nice freeform curve going. That looks pretty straight. See, I just take Murray out of town, and then you're on the Parkway. I don't know why it got renamed. It should be Redmond Parkway. What the fuck happened, fellas? Redmond Parkway, and then immediately when I attached more shit to it, it became Williams Way. That's fucking weird. Oh, because we didn't... We can do this. Extend it. Redmond Parkway. There you go. Oh, we forgot to reconnect this. Which one day this road won't exist anymore. This is just like a sort of dinosaur of the old city. No fucking way is that going to be a traffic light on the goddamn highway. Are you drunk, City Skylines? But they do have to wait their turn. So this is a terrible intersection if you're trying to get onto the Parkway, but you also shouldn't be. Let's do a little dress up. Dashed. There you go. Oh, whoops, that's wrong. That one's not supposed to be a solid. That's a dashed. There. Not perfect, but this is also not a permanent intersection, so... People love parking there, for some reason. Oh yeah, we have some interim things. We're going to demolish this one, because that's effectively the elementary school we just built in Rockfield. Which actually puts us back in the danger zone. And then that fire station really needs to be near stuff. Oh man, this is a pretty happening block. Little mingling of building styles because we disabled themes with our theme manager.
It sort of reminds me of the time I was out by the lake enjoying the sun and the trees, and I was in such a good mood that I pulled out my phone
And then, if I'm not mistaken, we should have some janky pipes here set to the olds. You guys are fucking tricky to delete. Farm pipeline, which, right, we're going to move that warehouse into Rockfield. Which, that might cause a problem, actually. If all the traffic from Rockfield needs to get delivered to Stenchburg, the farming equipment, that could be a problem. So I want Earl Street to come over here to Murray, but I also want one to go into the city. Degrees is pretty straight. Things you don't want to hear from your engineer. That looks mostly straight. And then have this going right by the church as well. And then we'll just slowly add more farmland here, which honestly, this is going to be too much traffic for a country road. We might have to re-envision this again, but I think the actual town looks a lot nicer than before since we scrapped that industrial district that it turns out did fuck all. Okay, let's get piping. Really sucks that we have to run pipe down the highway, though. That doesn't feel natural. Oh boy, let's get that angle snapping off. Well, we won't loop it over there because it looks like it's getting a little fucky. Looking good. Well, that's not an angle that's going to happen. Okay. Fortunately, that means that pipe's a dead end, and that's kind of weird. Change of plans because I really want that to loop up. That works. Alright, so Rockfield's all juiced up. God help you if you need to work on this water pipe. Right under one of the major fucking highways of the city. And there's no way around. Well, you'd have to leave the city. You'd have to take the roundabout exit, wouldn't you? That is a hell of a detour if you're just trying to get to Rockfield from Stinkenheim. That's a hell of a detour. There. No, I wish those connected. Oops. Does that water flow in real time? I can't. Well, not in real time. It's paused. Does it flow in pause time? You know what? I'm not sure. So we have to do a little greasy connection here. It should for sure connect, so let's give it a moment here. Perfect. And there's no sewage because nothing there is generating sewage, so there's nothing flowing out. Okay, speaking of sewage, our sewage capacity is about to run out. Alright, let's get some zoning going. And we're going to set Rockfield Crossing too. So we won't get nice houses, but we can set the theme to European. Well, actually, sorry, European Suburbia will give us the nice houses because we can mix themes. Perfect. So this is a park, remember? I can't fucking remember if we can get, if this is a low, if these are low density or high density. It's a high density. What the fuck's a low density European commercial look like? You know what? I have no idea. I forget. I think they look like weird shops where I want these bricks. So really, I want most of the shit around the train station to be dense. Actually, can't get much of anything near that station. Go and then get some more here. So that's that, and then I suppose this could be dense residential. And I'd say this could also be dense. We'll leave the bridge unzoned, or that'll be a problem. Maybe you have a pedestrian path over here where they meet. 2 tracks. There we go. And then, well, this can be some more dense. This will be low. I feel we'd want a lot of landscaping here because it doesn't need to be, well, with the European style, it literally will be wall to wall, but we don't need buildings everywhere. You can have some trees in the streets and stuff. Might literally redo some of these streets to be lined with trees or decorative grass. This can be some dense housing. Everything else can be low. I'll actually do a pass to make sure there's no stupid shapes. Like that. That would be a nice house. That would look nice. So here. This is the whole purpose of the side street. Get that filled up. Light commercial. Actually, it's because it's by the school, you can have some dense shit. Okay. Well, actually, I forgot to check. You know what? We'll worry about that later. Something. If some dumb shit grows, we'll worry about it later. He said as he continued to finagle with it. That looks fine. commerce in on the way in. Maybe some here as well.
The classics, where we harp on the chordists and flout the flautists.
A lot of nice room for houses here, though. Good golly. Good golly, those are some nice blocks. Whoops, pressed 6 again. Strip it. There we go. I have high hopes for this version of Rockfield Crossing. Oh, new house there too. Hopefully the Shadowrun. Yeah, I went back to Shadowrun for the one extra one because it was the 10-year anniversary of my old Let's Play. I don't think well, I might go back another 10 years, but never really envisioned myself as like the Shadowrun guy, always playing Shadowrun. I want to say I don't know how people can do that playing the same game forever, but here we are playing City Skylines for, this is stream 12. I just feel there's more flexibility in builders than there are in other games. Again, don't build on the bridge. I'll put a house here. That's a little too dense, don't do that. Some houses here right near Main Street, why not? Nah, I don't like this. I want the little lots. And a lot of room for suburbia here. Right by the church as well, because people love doing that, living right by the church. Some baby houses here and here. A lot of people like Shadowrun, and I'm glad. And then a couple houses on Lawrence Street, but it's a lot lighter out here. Maybe a couple people out in the country that happen to live near the farm. Smaller lots. They would be larger lots, but the larger lots can be pretty rare, so I won't get too fucking wacky. That's not quite Rockfield. Whoops. There we go. The town of Rockfield Crossing. She does not have power, though. This is not ideal. We can do this. This really needs to fill out, and then I'll just run power down that country road. Okay, and action. I need this power to jump across the track, so we're gonna have a real problem here. There we go. But now we gotta get from the cemetery. This is why I wanted those modded power poles, because they're a lot less gaudy when you hide them in the, like, look at that. It's coming together. Not really, because our demand bottomed out, so these are not gonna fill in time. God damn it. God damn it. Stop it. There. And then there's an island over here that I don't quite know how to address. Alright, power problems are solved in the sense that it's connected, but we're going to get close to our danger zone as more people move in, especially in these higher density areas. And this is going to generate a lot of traffic on the expressway. It's Parkway. Redmond Parkway. Where are we going, homies? Welcome. Just a tourist that's going to visit the City Arch. Alright, well fuck that. Tourist that's going to the dog park. Brittany Murray, do you own both of these? Okay, no. Man, get in your fucking Lamborghini, drive 2 towns over to visit the dog park. Maybe just don't live in that fucking city if it doesn't have a dog park, or you're that fucking... Holy shit, just overtake him. Ride his fucking ass all the way into town. Brittany's a bit of a bitch. Okay, those guys had to wait. They didn't get in our way. Are we turning off into Stenchburg? No, we're still in the straight lane. Police car. He just left. He didn't care that you were being a bitch to this guy. Right, he's visiting the arch, so he got out of his way because he wants to turn left. So he wants to turn right away. Looks like that slip lane's working. People leaving Delta States. Oh boy, what's going on here? That seems like a problem for later. Miller Drive is fucking happening. Oh really, it's in Riverside. Huh. I didn't remember putting a dog park in Riverside. Oh wait, there's a dog park in Delta States, isn't there? Poor girl probably lives in a fucking shoebox apartment, comes out to Delta States to pretend that she has a nice house. Hey. Low wealth senior? You want a fucking sports car, Grandma? There, she's done it. Mission accomplished. Now, what the fuck happened here and what the fuck happened here? I feel every time I look at this roundabout is when it starts to simulate trouble. It's cleaning up, but... yeah, it's a lot of throughput, but there's not really... Whoa. Why are you fucking getting in those guys' way? You're not supposed to... You're supposed to yield. I would not describe this as yielding. This is going to be a problem, I think. It's already become a problem. Okay, here's what we're going to do to salvage this. We can use the same trick. See, they have to stay in their lane, but they let them merge here, so... they are all going to have to get in here, though, because this is a problem. You're allowed to turn if you'd like, but otherwise... okay, and then Red's allowed to get out if he wants, but everyone else has to wait. And then Green's allowed to come this way if he needs to turn. But I mean, if you're on the inside, you're going for the long haul. Alright, try that. Hey, hi, Professor Retard. There's a slip lane right here. You're going to drive by it in a second. Also, another question. An ore truck importing products to the print shop. I think this might be a front for terrorists. Got that uranium for me? It's for paper. I fucking doubt it. Something's going on here at Williams' print shop, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Trouble's afoot in Stenchburg. Oh boy. A little bit of build-up on Broad Avenue, but I don't care. How's Rockfield doing when I looked away? Well, we're almost back up to 17,000. Okay, she's filling in. What is it nighttime for? Day-night cycle paused. Let's get a nice midday... well, brunch. I like to play at brunch. Yeah, there's some varying houses, unfortunately, because European isn't always European suburbia, but because we have commercial use mixed with the, what is this? Cookie cutter commercial bullshit. Because we have European mixed with European suburbia, because you can't place commercial in a European suburbia district. Looks a little odd. I hope it fills out. It looks a little odd, but I do like the, I just like the wall-to-wall brick. There's a bit of traffic, but nothing too crazy. Excuse you. This is a stop sign. You have to fucking wait. And then, yeah, there's going to be a lot of traffic because there's no other way. If you... Oh, fucking Christ, because it's absorbing commercial traffic as well. Oh, boy. Whew. Yeah, that's not ideal. I think this needs to be some sort of interchange right away. But look at that, people are using it. I'm worried that some people think that this is quicker than staying on the highway, which would fucking infuriate me. How are things going at Wood Grove besides being beautiful? They almost have enough workers to level up, and that'll give us more buildings to expand Earl's farm at Wood Grove. I want to call it Earl Acres, but that's a really dumb name. Wood Grove actually suits it because we have the tree landscaping there. So okay, I'm okay with that. Hey, speaking of, Wood Grove has just reached level 2. It makes less pollution, and its efficiency is increased. And we've also unlocked the flour mill, the bakery, the farm workers' barracks, the cattle shed, and the small barn. We never moved that. Whoops. Remember... Oof, this is some idiot alert shit right here. Don't do that. Do that. So let's... Oh, come on now. What is this? What is this elevation? Would you fucking stop? Would you just... Would it kill you to be level? There. That's not too gross. So his job is to be balanced. Aim to keep the storage half full and half empty, so he'll export the access. You're also in charge of animal products, and then we'll also put another warehouse in Stenchburg, and they'll store the overflow, and hopefully shorten delivery time. So ideally, it goes from one warehouse to the other. And then if you need some, you get it from the warehouse here in Stenchburg. We'll make it a... I'm going to say a warehouse yard, which holds a lot less. Animal products. We use those animal products at the bakery. It requires animal products, crops, and flowers. Son of a bitch. It can be placed outside of the industry area, but I think the flour mill needs to be placed in so. So Rockfield Crossing has a bakery on the edge of town, which unfortunately generates noise and air pollution. But right across the street from the warehouse gives it a nice little industrial look here. The old Rockfield flour mill. So it absorbs crops from our granaries over here, which we're actually going to add a barn as well, because that's even more storage for our crops, because I think those crops, these grain fields, are actually making a lot. Did I unlock larger fields yet? Not yet. Once we get to level 3, we can build even larger plots. So this holds 300, but this holds... Oh, that's not much better at all. More trucks, I suppose? No, not... 32 died? No? Drawn a blank on the benefit of this one. More workers? 24? No, it's not really. Seems to just, if you want to build a barn instead of a silo. Okay, so that should unfuck itself. There we go. Not enough raw materials, which is a fucking lie. It'll get delivered to you from Earl's Woodgrove Farm. Whoa, I don't like this. They might need their own road to prevent traffic troubles. It kind of sorted itself out. I feel this is where we'll have to worry about the traffic flow of our farm area. But the flour mill's up and running, but then the flour mill... Oh, hang on here. We need a place to put the flour. Just a little stockyard. Oops, not that. Good God, not that. Oh, the fucking terrain hosed me again. There, that's a little less gross. Then we'll nudge it so it's part of the flour mill. There we go. You're in charge of flour. There. And then this flour, along with the crops, along with the animal products, would be whisked away to our bakery, and uh-oh. Just look away for a moment. Whisked away to our bakery here in Stenchburg. Ideally. So this is not working. Baby's first intersection is not fucking working. Where are we going? You're delivering some milk to Frank's Fine Fish Stick Factory. That's fine, actually. That makes sense. But... oh boy, how are we gonna do this? T intersection? Well, I mean, we would just mimic this, right? These weird slipways that go over and around. But it looks fucking fugly. I hate it. But with the power of the network multi-tool, we just might be able to pull it off. So how does this work? So an off and an on the interior, and then the exterior is, ugh, what is this? This is gonna be fucking gross, because I really don't do highway shit. So that's on that way.
You're listening to the classics, the city's home for the hits from the 80s, 90s, and onward. 1780s and 1890s, that is. I'll be playing some lesser-known gems from those eras, so don't go away.
Oh, not this again. No, regular. Just regular. What are you doing? It's so fucking ugly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gross. I feel like I just want to do one of these Stenchburg bridges that just doesn't go anywhere. Because this is not happening. This is a fucking... That's an insult to every other part of my city. I do not know how to do interchanges. I want to do a truss bridge, but that's only a 2-lane. That's not really going to be able to accommodate enough. I'll do a 4-lane truss. Do you trust me to pull this off? Because I fucking... That's more than fucking 12 meters. I guess 12 meters for a bridge seems gargantuan. Oh, is this the bridge from Stenchburg? It is. I thought it was another bridge. But then, yeah, now this does nothing. Well, this could be a small road that goes into Stenchburg, but that serves no purpose. Ideally, these people take the parkway. And then we'll go down for 7. Apparently that's too steep for some reason. For 9 then. That's a big fucking bridge. And then the 4-laners, because we'd have some turning lanes, I guess. So where's that 2-lane? So yeah, then that sort of just evolves into the country road right near the city. And then, but then, how do we fucking get onto it from this? This is just going to be its own. The traffic's going to have to cut through town, and I think that's a terrible fucking idea. I think it's an awful idea. I think this is the dumbest idea I've had all night. What a messy, messy connection. Don't do that. Yeah, really. Got this quaint little town, hopefully, and then it's just like garbage central here. Get on the highway if you dare. Oh god, fucking Christ. Feel I should have built it closer to the highway and had some town on both sides, but no, maybe not. I think we'll have to revisit Rockfield Crossing yet again, because this did take most of the night, unfortunately. Let's just do a little bit of highway, and then they can... You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. But if for some reason you're here, you just have to do a U-turn. I don't give a shit. Road's not long enough. Oh boy. Playing with fire now. Okay. Yeah, so you'd have to get off the highway and then U-turn right into town. Okay. It's a mess, but it might work. Don't you fucking dare turn left here. I saw that. So yeah, that's okay, but then this is gonna be just fucking gridlock. It's a lot of intersections actually that heavy truck traffic's gonna have to go through. Well, it's a terrible idea, but let's let it simulate for a bit and see just how stupid I am. Shit. Okay, connected, and then we gotta get over here. Okay, everybody magically find your way into the road. Go. Alright, good hustle. Oh! Missed a turn. Nice fucking try. Oops. Are they making their U-turns quick enough? Yeah, kinda. Oh, whoa, 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 what is this? What is this? Don't block the fucking turn lane. You guys merge into this one. There's actually a lot of truck traffic coming down the parkway this way. Broad Avenue might be a problem soon. Speaking of being a problem, now they just have to wait their turn. It's because... Where are you guys merging? Where are you going? He's exporting this. Okay. Don't you ever turn there. If you're turning, you take the innermost lane. The roundabout's filling up is the problem. Let's make sure they're turning. I feel like it doesn't matter as they're on their way to the city, but let's make sure they grab everyone. Who's this guy's merging we shouldn't be? Yeah, I feel the roundabout's not enough room for these merge rules to really pan out. It's like, oh no. I mean, the cargo train station would alleviate this. If we're lucky. Holy fuck! What is going on? This is a disaster. Let's see how much of it. I'm gonna say 73%. 68%, that's even worse! This parkway was supposed to save the city. Instead, it's doomed it. I'm worried how many of you fucking retards are just cutting through. This is way quicker on the highway. Look at it's got so much free space, and then you get to the fucking end. It's like a fat kid in a water slide over here. It clogs right up. Yeah, my god. So, this isn't probably going to help us, but I'm going to clear the traffic in the incredibly rare chance that this is all just blockage from before we built this overpass, and I doubt it. Christ, looks like we're going to be playing fucking traffic police next time. Rockfield Crossing did not grow. We cannot get enough demand. There's a little bit of industrial demand, which isn't true, because there's a bunch of open room left in Stenchburg still. Actually, I was about to say, why is Stenchburg so empty, but we just cleared traffic? Like, look at all this room for activities that won't fill up. This roundabout, it's such a beautiful roundabout, but it is not doing a good job. Damn shame. Damn shame. Yeah, I got some bozos going down here that really shouldn't be, but if I tell them they can't turn here, they're just going to go to the roundabout. Maybe stop's not the right one here. Maybe yield is the only stop if there's traffic in the way. And then make sure that stop sign's gone. Now they're yielding. Which, yeah, they don't hesitate if there's no cars. Okay, so that'll clear up Broad. Just like I expected, this is a fucking disaster because it takes them a second to do the U-turn. And that U-turn is actually the only way into Rockfield Crossing. Fuck! This really fell apart at the end, and that's a shame. So this is worthless. We need these two to come over here like that gaudy T interchange we were working on. It's actually not nearly as much traffic as I was expecting. Coming out of Earl's Farm. I like Earl's Farm. That's probably, it's a very small plot, but it's probably the highlight of the night. The premise of Rockfield Crossing, it's kind of looking fugly, frankly. I just cannot get this village to look the way I want it to. And then, of course, apparently we're trapped in traffic hell. I mean, this could be a roundabout. Probably shouldn't put a roundabout in the parkway, but... the other roundabout's fucking me, so why don't we just build another one? What could possibly go wrong, right? Then we upgrade it. So highway, and then we just roundabout tool. Get a nice big one, or it's gonna be a fucking disaster. Give me a 3-lane highway with a shoulder.
Beautiful music. I think we have a moment, so let's go to the listener emails and see what they have to say. Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring drum machines? Well, listener, I don't think so. You see, I find it's much
Godspeed.
more pleasing to listen to the
Todd
sound of
Drive
drum
is this little
producers
stretch of
when
road. I don't like
stuck,
that.
rather than the manufacturing process.
But this
or the
might just be enough to
equipment
save
required.
Rockfield. I
Next
doubt
thing
it.
you know, we'll be listening to flute machines and oboe machines. I think that's one bit of modernity that we can do without. Thanks again for the message. This one is for you.
There's an odd amount of people that want to come visit Rockford, and I think it's people live here. So yeah, everyone that fucking lives in Rockfield works in the city, so the subway should help that. But then we do have deliveries coming in. Maybe make this a 4-lane? I don't think that'll buy us too much time. Calm down a tiny bit, but I think we're still in trouble here. Definitely need to get that subway up and running next time, which I don't know if we have the room in the budget for it, frankly. There's just a lot of cars now. But like I said the other day, I think it's because we're around the sweet spot of the simulation where we're at maximum vehicles, basically, but we don't have a lot of road space for them to utilize. You're parking, right? Yeah, it always worries me when I see a road with parking, because it looks like the road's jam-packed. But they're just parked. Alright, so that did save Rockfield. Rockfield is saved. This intersection's a fucking nightmare, but other than that, Rockfield is manageable. So now we just have to go back to the city entrance and wince at that. Huh. Maybe Rockfield's absorbing enough of the simulation that this one can calm the fuck down, or maybe it's just going to break when I look at it. On the upside, it's not blocked up anymore, so that might have actually been caused by the pile-up in Rockfield. Traffic definitely took a huge hit. 81%. I apparently don't fucking understand traffic. We're in terrible trouble. It went up. This is a very busy intersection. Again, we don't want roundabouts everywhere, which, I mean, it's kind of European, but I don't think they have roundabouts everywhere. But, so, Rockfield... I don't know. Maybe I really do like this high-density brick. Maybe I should just make all of Rockfield high-density. Oh, that feels a little too tall for a small town, you know? I don't have any small town European themes. I could download some. I think I might do that. I think I might try to get like some nice British or French villages. Hey! Grand City, we hit 19,000. Just like I said, we'll get the solar power plant, which I think is more cost effective than the geothermals. We'll get the waste transfer facility, which lets us basically put garbage trucks closer to the city center because they don't make a lot of noise and pollution, and they haul those. Well, they don't haul them. They bring them themselves in the waste processing complex, which we put in Stenchburg. That'll send out trucks just to the transfer facility. So you sort of like bucket brigade your garbage out of downtown. We have the intercity bus terminal, which I think for tourists. I don't think that's for people. Oh, a bus metro hub. A bus terminal and metro station hub where tracks go in 4 directions. Hub is designed to funnel large quantities of people inside a city using buses and metro. I think this is perfect for the Rockfield Express line. And then we can fan out to Stenchburg, Riverside. You probably wouldn't have a subway station at Delta Station. You'd probably send a bus out there, but this lets everybody transfer between transportation styles. That's good. It also looks fucking gargantuan though. Bus metro hub. Bus station, intercity bus station, intercity bus terminal, bus, intercity bus hub, bus metro hub. Here we go. Bus terminal and metro station hub. Perfect. Yeah. So the metro stations are underground. This thing's fucking massive. We're probably going to have to completely re-envision Big Myth Knoll, maybe even some of Dixon Place. We were going to make this like a suburb set in the hills, but this will also probably become like a high-density city center stuff. I really want to do a historic waterfront next to Federal Square, so Probably put the cutoff here around Raymond Street. Let's actually get that painted up right now. Just so I remember for next time. Big Myth Knoll is, yeah, fuck that. Which is going to be our most dangerous renovation because it's going to fucking decimate the population redoing this. Manor Square, which is we're going to call that Old Town because this is the old city center. So this is where we'd want like a sort of nice sunken railway. Like a one-way street on each side and then have some bridges arcing over it. And then it would go underground and connect to the bus metro hub. Have I ever used the superblock urban planning concept? If it's what I think it is, I feel that's a little too cookie cutter to just like pad your population up. Rockfield's filling out, so we hit 19,000, so we got a milestone tonight, which is nice. What's our next milestone? 30,000, oh my god! Which gives us the cargo harbor, which kinda... That would be interesting if we could connect that to our cargo train station. What's this? Harbor provides outside connection for passengers to the city by sea. So this is tourists again. And frankly, I kind of designed this part of the city wrong, because keeping the federal district separate from Riverside helped with traffic, but now, like, our tourism traffic's a fucking nightmare. Because the tourists are determined to drive out of the city. Frankly, I feel I have too many tourist attractions for my traffic network. I feel I've made a couple oopsies. But yeah, so right now we have Valeria, which is one big city, but basically I want to split it into like two. So it's a four-way, but I want to make it two lanes that are one-way each, and then instead of like this median, this would be like a sunken ditch with a railway track running through it. That'll take a lot of move it and decorative finagling. Barcelona, okay, it's a real thing. I thought it was like a gamey concept, because I've seen some really gamey cities in City Skylines. It's like, this is the best way to get 1 billion people on your map, but it's just this terrible dystopian-looking city when it's just about getting as many population buildings as you can, and I'm not for that. But I'll have to look into that super block, especially because we're doing this historic core. So that might be good timing. Well, Rockfield completely sorted itself out, thank God. Just one little roundabout. I guess this is a situation where a roundabout is the proper solution. $3,000, that should be enough money to fund, well, not fund, we have a $6 million nest egg. Metro should only cost $1,000 a month at most, so we should be able to, like I said, get the express from Rockfield, so that should alleviate a lot of the private citizen traffic going down the highway. We could even, if we can get a nice triangle, is we get like cargo station here in Stenchburg, cargo station here on the historic waterfront, and then that's just like a triangle, so hopefully trucks aren't really on the road unless they're already near their destination from the train station. So that should really cut down on our highway traffic, which is our main problem right now, is people going through these roundabouts or trying to get to these roundabouts. looks like it did really sort itself out. So 30,000 for our next population milestone, which is a long fucking ways off, which pretty much hinges on our old, well, our new, quote, old town development, because that'll let us capture a lot of land here, redevelop this as high density. We might need to claim Lilac Grounds, which is a shame, because I'm pretty sure people are fucking in love with this place. 272,000 people, not necessarily unique visitors, obviously, have visited Lilac Grounds in the, actually, I think our city's exactly 50, no, is it 30 years old? I think the game starts in 2020.
90s and onward. 70s, 80s.
In the 30 years since we founded our town, 272,000 visits have been made to Lilac Grounds, and it's because it's a way through the city, right? They decide this is the quickest way around, so they cut through. And if we charged money for this, we'd be fucking rich, but that's kind of greasy. We're up to $4,000 because we're getting some new taxpayers and businesses. Traffic finds it inconvenient out of these super blocks. Hopefully that would work in Skylines. Because how people think and how people in City Skylines think are two different things. Because I know that they'll take the shortest route regardless of traffic congestion. This is a little busy. But starting to get kind of bad. Starting to get kind of bad. Let's just look away. Let's pretend it didn't happen. How are things looking at Woodgrove? Shy on workers. I need 350 workers and only 305 job openings are available here, so we need more. Let's check our storage. We have more than enough crops, so that means we can get more cows. A cattle shed will hold more. We just unlocked that, didn't we? Cattle sheds are well-ventilated buildings used to raise cattle and provide them shelter against harsh weather. This processing building requires crops to produce farming special goods animal products. So this building can output 3,200. What's the pasture output? 2,400. So it's not ideal density. I think it's about just density. I don't want the cows right there. Let's really load up, because I think we have enough. And then one more cattle shed here. Oh, so obviously the cattle shed is self-contained, but that place looks like a fucking miserable prison. So we can pretend they pasture, and then when it snows or something, they get let into the cattle shed here. And then that might actually be too much. Our crops might not be able to, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 feeding 4, that sounds about right. 2 to a pasture. It does work for traffic management in this game. Well, I will have to take a strong look at Barcelona then, because that is definitely the style of city we want here in the core. And then coupled with that, I feel that, man, still 82%. It's going up. I feel once we get the subway connection, is that'll reduce our traffic flow even more. So I feel we're at a turning point here in Stenchburg. Sorry, Stenchburg's the industrial district. We're here at a turning point in Stinkenheim. Is we're either gonna plateau and be fucked over by traffic, or we're gonna solve all our problems and traffic's gonna move like butter, which will just make it easier to expand. We can slap down some gross suburbs. You know, I feel Puyallup Glade didn't actually add a lot of people to the city, unfortunately. Do I have new tiles available? We don't have new tiles available, and unfortunately, I do have a mod that lets us buy more land, but we don't get access to those tiles until we hit the max population. So, 30,000 gives us a new tile. 42,000 gives us a new tile. 60,000 gives us a new tile. And then 75,000 lets us buy every tile on the map, and that's when the fucking gloves come off. I don't know if we can get to it, but I would really like to hit that milestone on Stinkenheim. I feel I'm still making some mistakes as far as city building goes, but we also have some beautiful districts like Riverside compared to our last city. What is this building? This is just such a very nice building. The Law Firm. That's a really nice building, and it fits in next to the mall here. I like it. So our next tile, I would kind of want to buy this, because that lets us round out a historic waterfront here along the riverside. But it doesn't give us much else. We waste a lot of it with hills. This, we get access to the other side of the highway, which we don't get a lot to do with. If we grab these two, this is a lot of space, but that's two. But if we grab this, oh, Woodgrove has reached level 3, which gives us the larger crop field, the milking parlor for even more. The lemonade factory, I think, needs glass, which later on we have to mix and match our industries to make things. But for now, I think farming is going to be all we do. We could have we could have a forestry industry over here. Or even over here. Maybe there's just a lot of rural jobs for Rockfield Crossing, and that's its purpose. But there's a lot of forests over here for a forestry industry. And there's also some over here. Actually, I own all this. This could be forestry, too. But then, again, we have a problem with people have to cut through the city for industrial traffic, so that might not be good. I feel like we got to get rid of Stenchburg. This is just a lot of prime real estate that maybe we should redevelop as something else and then find a new place for industrial traffic. I feel that the farm might replace a lot of our industrial demand because the worker density is so high, right? 55 people work at the cattle shed. Let's go look at something in Stenchburg. "24 people work in this. The Industries DLC, it's almost twice as dense. And I feel if we get this expansive enough, and if we can get a forestry industry expansive enough, we can really scale down Stenchburg. So yeah, I think we can redevelop this as residential. I'd love a suburb here, but that's going to be a tight fit because it takes up some of Crowley Street. But yeah, I feel residential, commercial, and also if this isn't part of Stenchburg, then we can, well, fucking put a suburb right here too. But also, I really want to capture this. Make this a nature preserve. We can call it Whisper Gorge, because it sounds like a fart when the wind blows through it. Which will require us to decommission all these power buildings, move these pumps somewhere else, but yeah, suburb here if we can redevelop Stenchburg. This garbage dump serves no purpose. Whispering Leggings. Yeah, I think another development along the highway suits that sort of aesthetic we have over here, so I really like this. Yeah, I really like this plan. So that's the goal. We want to transition from our dirty industry. We'll move that over here to the waterfront, like I said. We can switch that over to Industry 4.0, which means only university-educated people will work there, which makes sense because they're like historic buildings. So they would have to be able to maintain the machinery and shit. But this will be like a redeveloped district. So like some of it will be like the brickwork factories, but then the other ones will just be commercial or office because they're trying to replace the dirtiness. And then not having as many factories will really cut down on the pollution, so these people here shouldn't be affected. This is going to be the old town. Okay, man, we wasted a lot of time making Rockfield Crossing, but I got a lot of ideas right at the last second. We definitely need some themes. We never built this park here. But yeah, I'll try to get some themes for next time so Rockfield has a more cohesive appearance, because right now it just looks like someone's Minecraft server. You know, just weird Spanish villa next to, I don't know what the fuck this is. Welcome to Sweden. And then just some American looking house over here. Yeah, this neighborhood's fucking nonsense. Yeah. And the other thing of the historic waterfront is we can have a fishery industry, which is here with the fishy. Which actually, let me... fuck. Yep. It comes with its own road, so they're fucking super gaudy to build fisheries. Build a fish farm. I feel the fish farm blocks too much of the river, so probably a fishery. Are there bigger fisheries? No, just different kind of fish. What kind of fish are in this river? Apparently this river is filled with salmon. Which I guess makes sense because it's a river, right? Oh, you can actually grab some You can sell fish. Sell fish. Well, you sell the fish, but they're shellfish. In the lakes, neat. I didn't expect to have fisheries in a lake. Well, obviously they do, but not in... I wasn't expecting it in City Skylines. Yeah, so the historic waterfront really only has room for the one fishery. And this is kind of a contemporary-looking building. I wonder if I can find a more old-timey fishing harbor on the Steamworks shop. But yeah, I want an old-timey fishery, and then we can get like a fish factory or a fish market. Probably fish factory. Now, do we have farmers market available in the unique buildings? Ooh, a theater. I have to fill up 5 cemeteries. Ooh, that's grim. Ooh, a cathedral. 2,000 abandoned buildings in the city, but then we could put a cathedral in Rockfield. Or maybe I guess if Stinkenheim's big enough, Stinkenheim would have the cathedral. Amsterdam Palace, this is in Amsterdam. The Winter Market, which would suit... but it's wintertime. And we're not on a wintertime map. The department store, there's... Not really sure we'd put that, because we already have the shopping center. Space launch site. Where's the farmer's market? I swear there's a farmer's market. Traffic park? Children come to the traffic park to learn traffic signs and rules. That sounds fucking awful. 5,500 people on public transit. That'll be tricky. The metro is how we're going to get that, if anything. The boat museum. The boat museum is where citizens go to admire old boats. Now that would actually be great for the historic waterfront. We need to build a ferry depot, which would unlock it, and then we can demolish the ferry depot. I like that. That'll go well on the historic waterfront. The locomotive halls. Come and see old locomotives. The halls are open for tourists and citizens. That would go in Rockfield. Casino, driving range. Where's Farmer's Market? I swore it's a thing. Bird and Bee Haven. Posh Mall. Climate Research. Mall of Moderation. Am I drunk? Is there not actually a farmer's market? I swore there was. Official park. Much official, very park. The official park is a neat little park that people like to visit. Okay. A courthouse, that would go in Federal Square. Crime rate needs to be 50%. No, I'm pretty sure you can have a courthouse before that happens, fellas. Oh, Old Market Street. The Old Market Street is an atmospheric street with traditional small shops and boutiques. Wow, that's a beauty of a building. 5,000 meters of walking tours, so we need to build some marking tours. Would you recommend playing this vanilla or are mods pretty much sound advice? Mods are sound advice. There's some very prominent people on YouTube that play this game that can recommend some very good mods. I personally recommend City Planner Plays. There's so much of this city depends on mod functionality. We have Move It. That's what I use to finagle things, and that's what allows us to do stuff like get these trees and flower beds placed perfectly. Prop Anarchy lets me place things over top of other things. That's what lets us connect the key to the road here by hiding a pedestrian walkway inside of it with Anarchy. The Roundabout Builder, that's a mod. The ability to customize buildings within a district, that's a mod. Technically, it's also part of the game, but a mod makes it way more robust. Do I list the mods I'm using anywhere? a bunch of them I don't use, and
the city's
no.
#1 source for music. all
People
over
smarter
the
than me
city
have better
itself.
mod lists, so I don't list my mods. Yeah, a lot of ideas for next time. Very exciting. Which is good, because this was kind of a waste otherwise. But we had a bunch of ideas right at the end. But Wood Grove, let's get some new stuff planted. And then we'll wrap it up. Residential demand really shot up. Wow, that might get us to like 22 or 23,000 maybe if we're lucky, if I'm talking on my ass. Alright, we have the larger crop field, which now comes with its own barn. So we can do it even a little more dress up. Alright, you guys gotta get out of my way for this part though. Earl's farm is starting to get a little cozy. Those cows will walk over on their own. They always remember where they live. Hopefully it fits perfectly, because I want to swap. Oh yeah, one medium is too small. It's fucking perfect. Look at that. And this is good because they're also exporting this if we make way too much. So this is helping our revenue as well. I think Vanilla... I forget why Vanilla Industries is broken. It's either too profitable or too simplistic, or... There's a reason to mod it, but I don't really know a lot about the Industries mods. I feel like I should also put trees here, but maybe not. Oh, oops, it's didn't give you quite enough room. That's good for that farm, I think. We'll put the cattle shed right here. Actually, I think we'll grab medium pastures, which we don't have access to. Small or large? I have to get to level 5 for a big pasture. I guess we could just keep going though, right? So Earl owns all this land. One thing I will say, if you're getting into City Skylines, if you have a choice not to get it off the Epic Games Store, because I think it was free on there a while back, but a bunch of mods aren't available on it. I know when I'm looking at mods on the Steam Workshop, a lot of the comments sometimes are like, "Are you going to put this on Epic?" And of course, they're under no obligation to manage those multiple platforms. They do it for fun. You had it on Steam for use. Perfect. These other pastures over here. Is that close? Yeah, that's good. It is roadside. Don't fuck with me. It is roadside. There. So then there's some cows over here as well. And then maybe we'll have another farm, just because I really like the look of it boxed in. We can have a different one. We can have a cornfield. Because remember, you can customize them. A cornfield, please. Look at that. Is it a different barn on a cornfield? Red with sloped arches? It is a different barn. Look at that. Earl's diversifying. There. And then we have the greenhouse, which we can have a single greenhouse later, I think. That'll look nice. But this is all corn for now, which doesn't do anything. They're all it all becomes generic crops that get dumped in a silo together. Do I think I'll try out that new dwarf fortress they're making? I don't mind the current UI, so I'd probably stick with that, but I might give the Steam release a larf one day. We're about to wrap it up here. I got a little carried away at the end. Got a burst of energy once we were talking about these industries and the subway in New Stenchburg. Where the hell is this columnar? We'll just eyedropper it. 4.74 was the spacing. That's another reason I want to get this out of the way. So we remember the numbers. Because I am not going to remember for next time, and I feel bad making you remember, viewer. And then, yeah, there's a nice triangle there. We can fill in some woodland. So it looks a little more natural. Obviously not too natural, but I don't go too crazy on my detailing. I know other people do. They have some cool videos, but I'm not at that level. And also, personally, it's just me, but some people also have very nice cities that are just every single asset is hand placed. I like watching the districts grow. I feel that helps inspire me on how to make new districts. Rather than just coming in with a plan. I'm more of a fast and loose kind of guy. Look at that. Even just the row of trees around the farm gave it so much more character. And then the cows don't. The cows don't need trees around them. Fuck them. Because then how will people drive by and say, oh, cows, if they don't see them? And these cows are eating the wheat. I'm sure that'll sort itself out. So we grew Earl's Grove quite a bit. And then those are speaking of clipping things, those are in the trees. So let's just shimmy you just a tiny bit. You're still near the road, so it's still a functional building, but maybe you don't need to be so close to the trees. And then just for a little more storage, because you can never have too much. I mean, worst case scenario, it's just people work there and don't do anything, which is still a job, right? So that fills demand. There we go. That looks like it belongs. expand this forest a little bit. That looks nice. Look at that. It's come so far since when we started. The farm, not the city. I mean, the city is... Well, we'll see it on our little outro cinematic adventure, won't we? Alright, so we've got the flower factory in Rockfield. We've got the storage for animal products. Flour is... You know, flour we empty. We don't use it for anything, so for now we just sell our flour. Ship that off to Paris where they make bread or something. I don't fucking know. And then, in case you were curious, we do have access to crops from the fruit farms, but that just gives us crops. And I personally don't like the look of orchards. I really just prefer the fields of crops, but I guess I'm from Ontario. We mostly grow crops and not orchards. I mean, there are some orchards in Ontario, but I see more fields around where I grew up, so I'm more used to this sort of farmland than orchards. I didn't build the bakery, Justin, because we have to get everything delivered, and I wanted to put it in Stenchburg. But now that you mention it, we can put the bakery in Rockfield because we're gonna phase out Stenchburg, right? So there's no reason to send things here. They're filling this up, but yeah. This isn't going to be a thing anymore, so the industrial capacity for the farm, i.e. the bakery, would be in Rockfield. It should be the Rockfield Bakery. So let's do that, which I think we just export for a shitload of money. So that makes the farm industry very profitable. There's the bakery, so it takes the animal products and the crops and the flour. Bakery produces tasty Go Nuts donuts and takes care of the curves of your citizens. It requires animal products, crops, and flour. The bakery makes perfect sense. I mean, obviously we're going to build it, but we have the Go Nuts for Donuts billboard somewhere. Where are you? It's by the roundabout. It's by Delta. Yeah, Go Nuts Donuts. Next exit is the bakery. Love it. Unfortunately, the bakery again does make noise and pollution, because I kind of would like it in the city. But it's going to have to go on the outskirts. It only costs $200 a week. Holy fucking guacamole. And then, you know, putting it right here, setting it against the rock. I really fucking like that. Very dangerous intersection here. Don't you fuck me. Don't you do it. It's a very dangerous turn. This might be a problem later. But for now... God, I really wanted to face it, but no, let's not get carried away. We can make this some woodland.
Make a cup of tea, kick back,
Look at that. Go Nuts Donuts. The Rockfield Bakery. Probably want a specialty goods warehouse at some point. Ah, you're right. One of these warehouses would need to become specialty goods. So, the crops get trucked in, but the animal products are right here waiting for you, and so is the flour. But we want to keep balanced, so use flour for donuts, but then export the excess. Did I say use donuts for flour? Because I meant to say use flour for donuts. Yeah, this farm. Had quite a few hiccups tonight, but the farm turned out good. And then, yeah, now there's a booming donut industry in Rockfield. But Rockfield, it does need its new theme. And I do need to learn about super blocks, supposedly, which will help us redo the old town. Then we have the historic waterfront. We have the Stenchburg development. Things really came together. We forgot to landscape the gulch and rockfield, but maybe I'll get inspired with a new theme. I actually kind of like that. I kind of like the trees in the pastures. Again, we use anarchy for this. Yeah, give him some trees, right? It's a shame I can't get those spinning brushes that cows love, but give them a little shade to chill out on. Don't I have a milking parlor? For milk. Milking parlors are designed to maximize the production of milk by mechanizing and streamlining the milking process, which just gives us even more animal products. I guess we'll see, right? We can actually go to our headquarters and, oh shit, we forgot to build barracks, farmers' barracks, which give more population availability for workers, and it increases the efficiency. Which we'll do here. We'll do a little suburb of sorts. Farmers' barracks. Where the fuck are you? Reveal yourselves. There we go. Workers' barracks increase the work efficiency of the workers in the industry area. Each building increases the work efficiency by 5% up to the maximum of 100%. So ideally you want 20 of these fucking things. Now they're not that big, so it's just a matter of finding room for them. I'm going to say here. Give them a little dirt road. Start with me. And then you'd want a bunch, so I need enough room to put them on both sides. Because again, 20, which putting 20 all in one spot would be fucking dumb, so we'll put like 6 or 8 here. We can put like 6 or 8 here, and then expand closer to the city and put like another 6 there, and that'll give us our full efficiency. And then they have a little tree next to them, which encourages the landscaping. Now what we'll do is we'll disable zoning here, because these do snap to the roads. There we go. Conifers, perfect. There we go. So there's just some housing there, which sounds a little sinister, that they would live on the farm, but... And then, again, the power of mods, we're going to shove this closer to the road so the gravel kind of merges up with it. Maybe give it a little bit of an angle. So it really takes up this part of the map. And also, finagling these will make it seem a little less grittish. We have a surface paint, we can fill that in with dirt. Actually, this is a great idea. This really makes it look not as dumb. There, that looks a lot more natural. And we'll just give them some small conifers. Cover up those dirty spots. So yeah, we got 6. Which does add up, unfortunately, so it's a good thing we built that bakery, because these guys basically, they cost a bit of money, so you want to make sure that you're pulling in some money already from your industrial sector, or the barracks are going to be a sink and not a benefit. sort of get a bit of a shape here. Some woodland along the highway again. Then give me those alders. There we go, look at that. So Earl's just, he's built some buildings for the workers. Yeah, this farmland, it's always good to have one nice thing from the stream, because Rockfield definitely felt more... I thought it was drawn nicely, but the way it filled out, it's more function over form. It's just forgetting population up, but I feel the farm's really slick looking. We got some corn, we got some wheat, we got some milk, we make donuts, we got the workers. Worker efficiency is at 125% right now. And then the industry area info can show us our total crop production. So we make 25 tons of crops, which gives us 17 tons of animal products. No, sorry, 17 goes to the cows, 4 goes to the flour. Now this is, I'm going to pause it for a second. This is a little low because this is, the week's not over. So this should jump up because we have all these new farms we built. Whoops. The shitters don't work in there. We better give them some water. Yeah, so our crop output should jump up. And once enough people move in, that'll give us our threshold for the next level because we've made enough things. As you can see, we're at 18,000 out of 4,000. So it's just a matter of getting enough people working there. And we're at 40% bonus efficiency and negative 20% pollution. So we can slowly build the town closer and closer to this place as the pollution goes down. So we make $5,000 in milk and meat. And then the farm costs us $2,000. So that means the farm is technically all the profit for the city. So this place plus our forestry and lumber industry we're going to build over here eventually, that's pretty much going to bankroll the city until we start getting some very high density population neighborhoods chipping in for rent. Okay, so we can just run the pipe there, and then we run this down here. There. So they'll get their water, and then that should increase the efficiency even more. Or were they feeding the efficiency without water? All right, I'm waiting for the week to roll over because I want to see how much crop we generate now. We're at 25 tons right now. There we go. We make 48 tons of crops. So, oh, look at that. They literally are walking to the new... Sorry, I'm late. Move. Move over. I'm here. Yeah, those trees in the pastures really help because I don't like the... It's very open compared to that. Well, obviously the field is very open too, but just the open pasture feels kind of bland. Yeah, Woodgrove really came together. Hopefully we can save Rockfield Crossing from another do-over. I think I'm going to try to find a nice rural or suburban power pole because I'm tired of these because we can get a nice power pole and like run that down Laurel Street, which apparently Earl Street, I don't know, maybe Laurel's his wife because apparently Earl Street just got renamed. Oh, the garbage trucks can't get here. Garbage trucks would have a hell of a time getting to Rockfield, wouldn't they? This is exactly why you'd want a waste transfer facility. But they're hell expensive, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, transfers cost $240, but $5,000 for the complex. When's the next stream? Friday, probably. Unless I'm not able to, but Friday. Yeah, just the move it tool, just shifting these ever so slightly made this feel a lot less dumb looking over here. And there's a man coming to work. Julie Williams. She actually lives over here. But I guess maybe she stays there for a couple days at a time, or maybe she only goes to her house on the weekends. I don't know. She lives in Rockfield, though. That's good. We want people in Rockfield working at the farm. Because that means they're not driving down the highway, and we also don't have people from Stinkenheim driving down the highway to the farm. Now, to be fair, there isn't a high school. So if Julie moved into Rockfield, there was nowhere for her to go to school. So I guess it makes sense she's uneducated. But she might be able to get a job at the donut factory one day. Look at this. I think this is separate from our farm page. This place generates $3,000 per week of their own. And I'm only making $1,000. It's fluctuating. But I think it's about time to wrap things up, isn't it? So Woodgrove really came together. Love that. Our traffic's still in the 80s, so dragging the Redmond Expressway over through Rockfield, that was a good idea. That slip lane at the roundabout is fine. That main roundabout when you come into town with the water tower, that's still of a fucking danger zone. So's Crowley Circle. Is this Crowley Circle? No, that's Redmond Expressway. The farm's great. I managed to brainstorm some interesting new districts for next time. New Stenchburg, I'm the most excited about, but that's probably going to have to wait a little bit. We have to completely supplant all our industrial demand to make Stenchburg obsolete. Oh, and we also have to look up superblocks, because we eventually have to run that subway line into the old town. Ah, there's Riverside and Delta. Good neighborhoods. There's some very interesting neighborhoods forming in this city so far. Get that, the organic story of Stinkenheim. You get your Stinkenheim lore. That's how you get these interesting neighborhoods. But thanks for coming out to watch, and I'll see you next time with more City Skylines. Until then.